Hello, welcome. I'm Dawn, and this is Wake Up and Win. Today is about identity-based habits. Stop trying and start becoming. So, if you've been doing all the right things, do, right? But still feel a little off, today will help. As I said, I'm Dawn Gaden. This is Wake Up and Win. I am a licensed counselor. I am a self-image coach, Inten Sati leader on the Insight Timer app, and I'm also a yoga teacher. I help professional women activate a positive self-image by tapping into their creative genius so that they can create a life of passion and on purpose. This episode will help you shift your mindset by using the 1% method to create healthy habits. Just 1%, one day at a time. That's all it takes. So just one small step every day to end autopilot and begin living your life's purpose. That's what we're here for. Each and every week, we'll be discussing one of the 4 pillars of consciously living a life you love. I call it the 4 states of being. So today, week 1, we're going to talk about mindset. Next week, catch me, we're going to be talking about heart set, our emotional state of being. Week 3, we're going to be talking about our physical being. It matters. They all matter. And number 4, week 4, we'll be talking about our spiritual being. So welcome. Let's dive in. So what are identity-based habits? Joe Dispenza, one of my favorite authors, talks about personality. Personality is what you think, what you feel, and what you do all day long. So, your identity, your personality, is what you think, what you feel, and what you do. And it's changeable. So your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are habitual. They're habits. And habits are changeable. There's good habits, and there's also habits that don't really align with what we really want. We'll get to that at another time. But today, let's talk about your thoughts, your mindset, what you have playing on autopilot all day long. Did you know that we have about 72,000 thoughts a day? A day. Most of them are negative. Our fight or flight response is really good at being on overdrive most of the time. So, here we go. Your mindset. What are those thoughts? There's a lot of them, right? 72,000. But I need you to remember this one thing. This will be one of the things I would really like for you to write down. You are not your thoughts. We are not every thought we think. We are not. Our thoughts do not have to define us. So it is time to rewrite the story. And we get to do that. It's a lot of fun. Yes, it's not always easy, but it's fun and it's so empowering. Okay, so I want you to think about it in this way. It's like weeding a garden, right? Before you can plant really beautiful flowers or vegetables, we got to pull the weeds. So we're pulling the weeds, tossing those old negative thoughts out, clearing that mental chatter that's up here that you simply don't like, and really getting in the way of where you want to be. Those negative thoughts, those beliefs are stopping us. They keep us in a rut. We want to get out of the rut. Yes? Yes. So now is the time to rewire. We're going to rewire the brain, fire new thought patterns to create the new neural pathways for what we really, really desire. So before we go into that, there's that misconception that we need to clear up. We are not defined by our thoughts. We are not our thoughts. Thoughts are changeable. And there's this idea or belief that they're not changeable. They are. Please believe me. It's true. I've been doing this work for 25 years, over 25 years. Our thoughts are changeable. Habits, neural pathways run together. And we just want to pull apart. It's like pulling a weed and plant new seeds. That's what we're doing. So it's what we do with our thoughts that create our reality. Okay? It's what we do with our thoughts. So think about that. In week 4, we're going to talk about what we do, the physicalness of who we are. Our physical being matters. We just don't want to ignore our mental, emotional, or spiritual states of being. They all matter. Okay? Keep in mind, your thoughts fuel your action. Okay? Action follows thought. Action follows thought. So why does this matter? Why do your thoughts matter? Well, because they define us, right? What we hold on to, what we say to ourselves when we're looking in the mirror. So who do you want to be? That's the big question. Who are you choosing to be? In order to choose who we want to be, we have to choose the thoughts first. Okay, with me so far? When we have a negative thought, such as, I'm not good enough, I haven't met a person yet who doesn't have that thought. That is such a big weed we need to pull out of every single one of us. I'm not good enough. It triggers a stress response. Okay? What we want to do, using that 1% method, we want to shift the thoughts. We want to quiet down the stress response and start planting new seeds. So it's small steps. It's not an all or nothing game. It's not sustainable if it's an all or nothing game. It's 1% improvement, one day at a time. It's what I call a lifestyle. When I have clients work with me, I tell them this is a lifestyle. I do not give quick fixes. Typically don't give crisis intervention solutions. These are preventing problems and creating what we want. So how do we do this? Let's talk about that for just a moment. The how. You can't change what you don't see. So you have to see your thoughts before you can choose the thoughts you want. Okay? We have to know what we don't want in order to get to what we do want. So you first must see the thoughts that you don't want. Okay? That's weeding the garden. We have to see the garden. What plants don't I want? I'm going to pull them out. There's no judgment. There's no criticism. There's no fight. There's just weeding the garden. Okay? So first you notice your thoughts. We write them down. We're creating this new stream of consciousness. We're just kind of greasing the wheels, getting used to putting things on paper. So a wonderful author, Julia Cameron, she talks about morning pages, just writing 3 pages every morning, just letting thoughts flow. Every thought you catch, put it on paper. We don't let a thought pass by without our awareness. It's a good nugget. Write that down. We don't let one thought pass by without our awareness. Pay attention to every thought you think. Okay, now for every negative thought we write the opposite. We flip it. So here's an example. I'm not enough. The opposite, I am enough. I'm unhappy in my relationship. I love and accept the relationship I'm in. I love showing up as my very best in this current relationship that I am in. I desire to have a relationship that is beautiful, respectful, kind, and loving. We have a flip. Here's another one. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be in debt. I don't want to keep spending more money than I have. I love this way of writing these thoughts because this is the way I was taught by my coach and it just feels good. I am so happy and grateful. I am so happy and grateful now that I take full responsibility for the way I spend my money. I take full responsibility for saving, and I put money in my savings every week, every time I get paid. I take good care of my financial life. I spend money mindfully. I invest. That's even a better word. I invest my money into things that matter to me. So are we getting the picture? Yes. Okay. So for every negative thought, we we flip it and write the positive, an opposite one. And the third, number 3. So number 1 is notice your thoughts. Write them down. Number 2, for every negative, we write a positive. We flip it. We start writing what we want to create. 3, the 3 P's lead to your success. Super simple, but pay attention. Practice, practice, practice. We are rewiring the brain. It's like we're recoding ourselves for success. It takes practice. You've got this. I know you do. Okay, next. Remember, action follows thought. Your thoughts fuel everything. We have to pay attention and write this down. I want you to write this down. Be who you choose to be each and every day. Each and every day, be who you choose to be. Who is that? Who is that? Remember, I warned you, this is not quick fixes. This is lifestyle. This is your one and only go around, as far as we know. Who do you want to be? Remember, all of life is a stage. Don't be an extra in your own movie. You create your personality. There is no judgment zone. This is a no judgment zone. This is your opportunity to pay attention. Notice how you are showing up in your life. And here's a question for you. Does it bring you joy and happiness? Does it bring regret? What change do you want to make? Write it down. So the big question to reflect on for the week until next week, what could change if you believed in yourself? Write that down. What could change if you believed in yourself? So my big challenge for you today is take 5 minutes every day and write on that question. Just let your thoughts flow. Journaling rewires the brain, taps into our subconscious mind. So writing every day is powerful, powerful. So please let me know what you think. What questions do you have? What insights did you gain? And remember, click the link and get your weekly wellness tips through your email. Every week, every Tuesday, you get weekly wellness tips. Link below. And I'll see you next week for our emotional state of being and what that looks like. Bye for now.